Hi guys, welcome back to Jinx's Tarot. It may sound like gunshots outside because it is. I'm filming this on the 4th of July, so we'll get into it. Okay, so let me move these over a little bit more. Okay, so for the dice, or wait, did I say what sign this is for? This is for the sign of Virgo. For the sign of Virgo, so if you are a Virgo sun, moon, rising, or Venus, this is for you. Today we're working on the earth element. Clearly we're working on Virgo, so let's get into it. For the dice, you guys rolled Gemini. So you guys might be dealing with the Gemini romantically, or you guys just might be taking on a more Gemini-like energy throughout your week. And then for your numbers, you got 11. So you guys may be seeing 1111. I don't fully know what 1111 represents, but I mean, people say make a wish every time they see it. So maybe it's like a wish is coming granted for you this week. But other than that, let's get into this tarot. So for my Virgos, as the main energy throughout your week, you guys got the Ten of Swords, which tells me that you are clearly like in the process of like dealing with something that has been very painful or hurtful for you. Since it's not in reverse, I get the energy of this being kind of like something fresh, you know what I mean? Usually when it's in reverse, it indicates, you know, you kind of being in the recovery process of some kind of pain or loss. But right now, I still feel like you're in the thick of it right now. The two clarity cards that you got was the Ace of Wands. And so far, I don't fully know if this is in regards to like your finances or a relationship. I'm getting a little bit that it could possibly be your relationship. Sometimes when I try to see if I could connect each, you know what I mean? But you guys got the Ace of Wands, which tells me that this card talks about like inspiration, growth, potential, something new. But I get the energy of like more inspiration, like whatever this thing that is causing this Ten of Swords for you for your week ahead is going to be kind of like a life lesson, you know what I mean? And this is the second clarity card you got was the World in reverse, which just talks about like personal closure, which heightens the energy of like taking it as a lesson, whatever this Ten of Swords is. It also talks about like shortcuts or delays. So like maybe you tried to take a shortcut on, I don't know, a relationship or a financial situation and it totally backfired. But I don't know. I want to see if I can get anything else on this World card. Yeah. So for the advice, you guys got the Ace of Baskets upright, and I'm getting the energy of needing to be more compassionate towards yourself during this time. Just because, like, I know it's very easy for Virgos. I got a Virgo moon, sis, so I know it's very easy for Virgos to, like, criticize themselves when they're already in, like, a low headspace, which just doesn't help the situation. So being compassionate to yourself around whatever this Ten of Swords is and learning from it and growing from it, basically. For your finances, you guys got the Eight of Swords in reverse. The Eight of Swords in reverse tells me that like any negative self-talk or any negative ways of thinking or communicating is something that you're trying to release and cut off. And since this is around your finances or career, I could see that like any gossip, any like language that's like, oh, I can't do this, or like, you know, very limiting like phrases or affirmations that you're telling yourself, I see that you are going to be releasing that. With the two other cards you guys received was the Two of Wands or Two of Wires in this deck. And this talks about just like working towards something. You might not be in like the action phase of like something, but like you're kind of like still socializing, gathering information, I'm kind of on like I get like, you're still at like the drawing board phase, you know what I mean? Of something. This could be at work. You guys could be starting a new job or starting a new project. But I don't get any actions yet really from this deck. I do get the energy of needing to release any negative ways of thinking or talking. I get the energy of you in the process of also like waiting for something. And then the second clarity card you guys received was the Queen of Wands. And this talks about just being socially independent, courageous, determined. And so I get that you guys are possibly just socializing, brainstorming different ideas at work. And still kind of in the starter phase of planning something. So that's what I got for your work energy. The advice card that you guys received was the Tower in reverse, which talks about like avoiding any kind of conflict or chaos, which I could totally see, especially if you are already going through something with this Ten of Swords, whether this is like in your finances or romance or just anything that you have going on. I get an energy of like you guys being way more gentle on yourselves this week, like being compassionate, avoiding any conflict that doesn't really have anything to do with you. So yeah, for your guys' relationship, your guys' reading is fairly straightforward. I don't know if it's because I got a Virgo moon and it's just, I'm like, I got this, but so far it's good. Pace wise, I feel like. The first card that you guys received as like the main energy for your relationship, you guys received the Moon in reverse, which tells me that I could show you guys it normally, but this tells me that something is being revealed within a connection. The Moon card also does talk about like a heart-to-heart conversation with someone. So you guys could be having a heart-to-heart conversation with a partner. And then the two clarity cards that you guys received was Judgment, which I feel like the Judgment card in any relationship read, I get the energy of you deciding on what you kind of want to do with the connection. I also get with the Judgment card like a little bit of like the being connected to your intuition, like knowing, like once you get a thought in your head, you move with it rather than like pushing it to the side and not listening to the voice that you're hearing. You know what I mean? The second clarity card that you guys received was the Five of Cups, which talks about like, well, it was in reverse, so it does talk about like personal setbacks, which I feel like that connects to the world. So this actually could be, this Ten of Swords could be towards a connection, just because these do connect. So the advice card. The advice card you guys got was the Sun of Cups or Knight of Cups in normal tarot. And I get, and the fact that this was in a relationship read and this is your advice, I get the energy of somebody potentially coming in with something for you, whether that is a emotional offer, a love offer, or this could just be telling you to like tap into, you know, your creativity, your imagination. What else? I feel like so imagination, creativity. I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna just go with it. Just tapping into, you know, your creativity, so exploring different ideas that you may get. This also does talk about imagination. Oh, beauty. This talks about your beauty. So like taking care of yourself, pampering yourself, skincare, stuff like that, is the Knight of Cups to me. So that's what I got for your guys' overall read. Sorry if it came off a little scattered, but I hope you enjoyed. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to send a DM and we'll book an appointment. Other than that, I will see you guys next week. Bye, guys. All right. Hi, guys. Welcome back to Jinx's Tarot. I hope you guys are doing well. You guys may hear fireworks outside. There are no gunshots. Do not worry. Today we're doing the sign of Capricorn. So if you are Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, this is Something just moved in my room and I got scared. If you are Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Saturn, this reading is para you. If you know it doesn't resonate, don't take it. Check your other placements to see if you know you got Capricorn in those main planets. But other than that, let's get into the read. So for the astrology dice, you guys were For the astrology dice, you guys rolled Taurus. So you guys are probably taking on a more Taurian-like energy this week. And then for the dice, this is 9. You guys rolled 9, so you guys might be seeing a lot of 999 or just 9s in general. Goddamn, where is it? But right there. To me, 9s are like, it's like that one step away from completion. So I get the energy of you guys possibly working towards something and almost being there. So let's get into the tarot. The first card that you guys received was the 3 of Pentacles, which tells me that you are working in a group on something. It could be finances since it is a Pentacles card. And then the 2 clarity cards was the King of Wands, which could be the energy that you're in, or the energy that somebody in your group is in. I think this is primarily you, though, of just being very action-oriented, you know, being the leader, the entrepreneur of the group, and yeah, that's what I got for that first card. For the second card was the Devil in reverse, so which is also your card. So I get the energy that like you guys could be ending a contract soon this week, or you guys could just be releasing any negative ways of thinking, or the group could just be working through some negative things in the process of releasing it so that, you know, y'all could work better together. So the advice card that you guys received was the Magician in reverse, which tells me that you guys, as an advice card, this just talks about using your inner resources towards any problems that you may face. So if there is like some negative ways of thinking or talking or just any negative habits that the group is doing, you leading by example is really important to the group. And so like when you releasing those negative habits is important, but also using your inner resources to kick those habits basically. So that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting for the first spread. So for the second spread, for your finances, you guys received the Death card upright, which tells me that something is changing, something big is changing for work. Something is ending at work, and like I was saying before, it could be a contract, is what I'm hearing, a contract. But the 2 clarity cards you guys got was the High Priestess in reverse, which the High Priestess talks about, did I turn my phone off? The High Priestess talks about, you know, hidden agendas, keeping secrets a little bit, as well as a blocked intuition. So intuitively, you may be a little blocked about how to move with this change. I'm trying to think what else. Okay, so yeah, intuitively you may be blocked, and so you may not know how to fully move with this change. The second clarity card you guys received was the Queen of Cups in reverse, which just talks about like self-love. It also does talk a little bit about codependency. So either you or someone in your group may be a little bit more codependent in the workplace. But the advice card that you guys received was the 3 of Wands or 3 of Sticks in this deck. And it just talks about like growing, expansion. So I get the energy of like trying to kind of going with this change and let things kind of fall into place how they'll fall into place. I'm a little like, I feel like there could be something more with this High Priestess card. I don't know fully. I may grab clarity. I may. but expanding, going with the change rather than going against it is what I'm getting with this Three of Wands. Like, especially if it's change that could really benefit you, like allow the change to happen and allow the things to blossom and bloom how they want to, basically. For the second spread, or the third spread, you guys received the Page of Wands for your love life, the main energy for your love life. So I get the energy of you guys possibly being single, because this card does talk about being free-spirited. However, if you guys are in a connection, then I get the energy of you, like, one, seeing that there is potential and growth within the connection. And like, it's kind of like limitless, like you can see it possibly growing somewhere. However, the two clarity cards that you guys received kind of indicate that you aren't fully ready to move with the change, or not change, like grow. I'm trying to think of the right wording. Like, you guys may not be ready to fully explore the connection because you guys are in this free-spirited energy, and you're enjoying it, which isn't a bad thing, girl. Live your best life. But you guys got the Two of Swords in reverse, which talks about kind of not knowing what decision to make or what path to choose. And then the Six of Swords in reverse also just kind of heightens that energy of like not wanting to move, not ready to move. I'm also going to look up the definition of this just so like y'all know what's up. Yeah, this card talks about resistance to change. You guys may have some unfinished business, which is probably why you guys may not want to explore a new connection yet. It's just because you might be dealing with like an ex, or you just have some like loose ends that you need to tie up before you pursue a new connection. This card also does talk about personal transformation, so you could be going through a change, which makes sense with this transformation in work. So you guys may want to just focus on transforming within work and then seeing where that leads you and then focusing on a connection. That makes sense. The advice card that you guys received was the Death card in reverse, which tells me that as the advice card, you not making any decision yet is a smart decision. Because the Death card does talk about, like, when it's in reverse, it talks about being hesitant and not really wanting to move yet or go with that change. And then the fact that you also got the Six of Swords in reverse, which talks about resistant to change. Like, girl, your ancestors is coming through today. But anyways, that is what I got for your guys' overall read. I hope this transformation in work is something that is very successful and beneficial for you. But other than that, that is what I got for your guys' overall read. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to send a DM and we'll book an appointment. Other than that, I will see you guys next week. Bye. Alrighty. Hi guys, welcome back to Jinx's Tarot. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing well. Today we are doing, what sign? Taurus. So if you're a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Saturn, this reading is for you. Check your other placements if this reading does not resonate. But if it doesn't resonate, try again next week, sis. Try again next week. Before we get into the tarot, I will give you guys the dice. So for the dice, you guys rolled, what sign is this? Cancer. So you guys may be dealing with a Cancer. You guys just might be taking on a Cancerian energy this week. And then for the numbers, you guys rolled 1. So you may be seeing lots of 111s. Ones talk about new beginnings. There is a Ace of Pentacles, which aces are basically like the ones of tarot. So connects-ish. So for the tarot, you guys received the Three of Cups. I had to check. Three of Cups, which talks about like celebration, harmony. With it could indicate harmony and celebration within a friend group, or it could be with yourself. The two clarity cards that you guys received was the Page of Swords in reverse, and then you guys also received the Devil in reverse, which I'm getting that you guys may have released a negative way of moving with this Page of Swords in combination with this Devil's card, which may have you, which is why you guys are probably in this Three of Cups energy. The Page of Cups is all about, like, in reverse, it talks about like self-expression. It also talks about like what's that saying of like all talk no bite, all bark no bite. Yeah, so you guys could be kind of releasing that energy, because the Devil card in reverse talks about releasing like negative habits or negative ways of thinking. So I see that you guys could potentially be releasing like that, like all bark no bite kind of action. Like if you about it, you about it. And so you are celebrating that, or you know, somebody in your friend group could have released that and you guys are celebrating that. Either way, there's a celebration this week that I'm getting with this Three of Cups. The advice card that you guys received was the, I keep getting confused if this is like the Page or the Knight, and I want to say the Suns are the Knights. I want to say. Let me see. Let me double check. I'm just going to say it's the Knights. So you got the Son of Swords, or Son of Knives, or Knight of Swords, which talks about just being ambitious, driven to succeed. And I see that, like, as this is your advice card, but I already see that you're kind of taking the steps already to release any negative ways of thinking or negative ways of moving, so that you can be successful and thrive in your connections and like towards work and relationships. Because releasing that can really benefit a lot of different factors in your life. So I get that you're driven to succeed and be successful, and just very action oriented about like the things that you want. For your finances, sis, I see that like finances are going good. You guys could have started a new job with this Ace of Pentacles. And you're kind of just in the process of going with the flow, especially since you guys got the Hangman in reverse, which talks about like letting go, going with the flow, surrendering. But the main energy that you guys received was the Sun card, which just talks about like positivity, warmth, vitality. So I'm getting the energy that like you guys could have started a new job and like it's going really well. You're adjusting fairly well. If you aren't in a new job or received a new job, then I just get the energy of work going really well. You guys could be offered a promotion or something new, especially with, because aces talk about like new things. So I get the energy of like a new promotion, a new position, but like you're going with the flow, and it's going well emotionally, spiritually, financially, all the leads. The advice card you guys got was the Son of Coins, which he talks a lot about. Like he's a very calculated card. So like if you guys want to, you know, explore something new financially, then like planning it out, making sure that you have a plan on what you want to do and how it's going to look, just so that you have an outline and feel a bit safe about any movements with your finances, is what I'm getting with this Son of Coins. I feel like all the earth signs have been very like straightforward. And like I feel like I'm going through these readings fairly easily. The messages are coming through fairly clearly. But yeah, anyways, I'm just talking. So You got the King of Pentacles in reverse for your love life as the main energy for your love life. And you guys could be really focused on the financial aspect of it to the point where it's a little too much. Or you guys could just be focused too much on the connection itself. But I do see that, one, a change is coming within the connection, or a change is coming with your way of feeling about the connection, of feeling like overly obsessed with money or towards the connection, which isn't a bad thing. Like if you're not super obsessed with money in the connection, or just super obsessed with the connection, being able to have space is healthy for a connection. But I do see that a change is coming. And then the second card that you guys received, let me also show you guys the Death card. The second card that you guys received was the Nine of Cups, which just talks about wish come true, being grateful, what's the word, gratitude? Girl, get into all the gratefulness and gratitude. But I get the energy that, like, you guys are very thankful and happy with the connection, and that, like, this person was a wish come true for you. But I do see a change within the connection, and it could be you not feeling so obsessed about the connection, which isn't a bad thing, or not so obsessed about the relation, like the financial aspect of the relationship. Like, how are we going to be able to afford to do this? How are we going to be able to afford to do that? Like, kind of thing. The advice card that you guys received was Miss Ida, which talks about hidden agendas, secrets, as well as a blocked intuition. In this deck, there also is a moon in the back. And when I read, at least for this deck, I do take the moon card in with this. Like, I read it as the moon card as well as the High Priestess. So, like, you guys, since it's in reverse, you guys may be having a heart-to-heart and revealing certain things about each other, which can strengthen the connection. The moon card also does talk about secrecy, so there may be a secret just within the connection. As the advice card, that's a little bizarre, though. I get that I'm getting more of, like, have a heart-to-heart, especially with this moon card in the back, so maybe having a heart-to-heart about the secrets within the connection, like opening up, and then your partner will as well. But that is what I got for your guys this week ahead. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If it doesn't resonate, try again next week or check your other placements. But if you would like to book a personal reading with me, feel free to send a DM and we'll book an appointment. Other than that, I will see you guys next week. Bye.